The story begins in Washington, D.C., where we see a young woman named Sadie driving her car, looking visibly upset. Suddenly, she receives a call from Dr. Claudia. Claudia asks, "Why are you so troubled by this girl's death?" Sadie replies, "She was just like me in our department, and she was killed because she did the same kind of work I do." Claudia tries to console her. "You don't need to overthink this. Focus on your work. Everything will settle down in a few days." The scene shifts to a marketplace where a man named Cole is tending to his plant stall. However, his mood is off as he is still reeling from a recent breakup. A woman named Aiden, who owns the neighboring stall, notices and approaches him. "You'll find someone new," she reassures him. "Let go of the past and focus on your work." Aiden then asks Cole to watch over her stall while she steps away for a while. During her absence, Sadie arrives and takes a liking to a particular plant at Aiden's stall. Cole notices her and says, "This is a beautiful plant, but how much time do you spend at home?" Sadie replies, "Sometimes I'm away for months." Cole responds, "I'm sorry, but I can't sell you this plant. If it's not watered daily, it'll wilt quickly, and I don't want this beautiful plant to die." Sadie insists, "But I really want this plant." Cole firmly suggests, "You should consider a plastic plant or perhaps a cactus. They'd suit you better." At that moment, Aiden returns, overhearing their argument. Ignoring Cole's protests, she sells the plant to Sadie for $10. Sadie leaves with her purchase, and Cole remarks to Aiden, "You shouldn't have sold her that plant. She'll kill it." Aiden laughs, "You're more worried about the plant than the fact that a gorgeous woman was standing right in front of you. Instead of impressing her, you argued. It's not too late. Go after her and ask her out for coffee." Encouraged, Cole rushes to Sadie's car and nervously asks, "Would you like to grab a coffee with me?" Sadie looks surprised. "We were just arguing, and now you're inviting me for coffee?" Cole apologizes for his earlier behavior and starts to leave, but Sadie stops him. "If it's just coffee, then sure, we can go." Cole lights up with a smile and hops into Sadie's car. The two spend the day together, sharing coffee and exploring the city. During their conversation, Sadie reveals she's an international art dealer, traveling frequently to evaluate and acquire art. Cole shares his passion for farming and mentions that he's writing a book on plant care. They also discuss horror movies, with Sadie confidently stating, "I don't get scared easily. Fear is something we choose to control." Later, Sadie opens up about her past. "When I was 6, my mother and I fled our country due to hardships. We spent 8 days in a small boat. That experience took away my fear." After spending the day together, they visit a bar where Sadie sings and invites Cole to join her. Though shy, Cole gradually warms up, and the two grow closer, sharing their first kiss. The next morning, Cole drops Sadie off at her place. They both agree it was a wonderful day. Moments later, Sadie invites Cole inside, and they share an intimate moment. Returning home, Cole excitedly tells his parents about Sadie. "I think she's the one I've been looking for," he says. However, his sister Maddie warns him, "Don't get your hopes up. She'll leave you too. You tend to get possessive, and that's why the last one left." Cole dismisses her concerns. Sadie is different. A few days later, Sadie stops responding to Cole's messages, leaving him worried. Maddie teases him, but Cole remembers he accidentally left his inhaler, which has a tracker, in Sadie's purse. Using the tracker, he discovers she's in London. Determined to find her, Cole decides to travel to London, with his parents offering their full support. The next day, Cole arrives in London and begins tracking Sadie's location. While navigating the streets, he's suddenly ambushed by a group of men who knock him unconscious and load him into a vehicle. When Cole regains consciousness, he finds himself in a lab filled with dangerous insects. A man addresses him as Taxman, and Cole realizes he's surrounded by others being tortured with these lethal insects to extract information. Terrified, Cole pleads, "You've got the wrong person. I'm just a simple farmer." However, the man dismisses his pleas as an act and prepares to unleash a deadly insect on him. Just as things escalate, Sadie bursts through the wall, gun blazing, and eliminates everyone in sight within moments. Cole is shocked, witnessing Sadie's combat skills and lethal precision. After rescuing Cole, she hands him a gun. More enemies arrive, opening fire, but they take cover behind a table. Sadie emerges, neutralizing all attackers one by one with unwavering efficiency. After the chaos, Cole demands answers. "Who are you?" he asks. Sadie replies, "I'm a CIA agent." They step outside and realize they were in a cave in Pakistan. Suddenly, armed forces surround them, opening fire. Forced to flee, Sadie and Cole evade the gunfire until they come across a bus. Sadie says, "Cover me," and halts the bus at gunpoint, forcing the passengers to disembark. They commandeer the vehicle and speed away. As the military continues their pursuit, Sadie drives at full speed while arguing with Cole. "You lied about being an art dealer," Cole exclaims. "I fell in love with you," Sadie retorts. "Even if there was something between us, why follow me here?" During the chase, a soldier jumps onto the bus. Cole struggles but manages to overpower and throw him off. Meanwhile, Sadie takes down other soldiers boarding the bus and destroys the pursuing vehicles. However, the bus eventually breaks down, forcing them to continue on foot. Elsewhere, we're introduced to Livek, a notorious mafia leader. Livek learns about Cole and assumes he's the elusive taxman. Furious at his men for failing to capture Cole, Livek announces a $1 million bounty for Cole's capture, dead or alive. Back on foot, Cole asks Sadie, "Who is this taxman they're after?" Sadie reveals, "They think you're the taxman, but it's actually me. You shouldn't have come here. Now they'll stop at nothing to find and kill you." Determined to send Cole back to the US, Sadie takes him to meet Marco, a former ally. Marco greets Sadie with a kiss, much to Cole's dismay. As they talk, it's revealed that Sadie came to Pakistan not to rescue Cole, but to intercept a bioweapon known as Ostic, capable of devastating nations. Hearing this, Cole feels betrayed. Sadie asks Marco to ensure Cole's safe return to the US, but before they can leave, Marco is shot and Sadie is captured. The attacker forces them to move forward, but another figure, Goddard, ambushes and kills the assailant. Goddard warns them that Livek's men are everywhere, and with the $1 million bounty, no place is safe. While fleeing, Cole mentions that during his capture, his captors repeatedly asked him about a passcode. Alarmed, Sadie realizes that the bioweapon requires a passcode, which Livek's men don't have. They mistakenly believe Cole knows it, making him their primary target. Realizing the mistake, Sadie knocks Cole unconscious to protect him. When he awakens, he finds himself in Livek's custody. Sadie appears and declares, "Here's your taxman. Now, where's my $1 million?" Livek's men board a plane with both Cole and Sadie, planning to transport them to an unknown location. Inside the plane, we see the group with the bioweapon briefcase, preparing to force Cole to reveal the passcode. Meanwhile, as Wernick checks Cole's phone, he discovers a picture of Cole and Sadie together. Realizing they are connected, Wernick becomes suspicious. Sadie quickly intervenes, saying, "Don't harm Cole. I have the passcode." Pretending to retrieve it from her pocket, she hands Wernick a concealed injection chip, stuns him, and immediately attacks the others. Cole joins the fight, but during the scuffle, a man attacks Sadie with a knife. Cole, seeing this, defends her, knocking the attacker unconscious. Sadie, injured, instructs Cole, "Take a parachute, grab the briefcase, and jump." However, Cole insists on saving her too. He brings a parachute, lifts Sadie along with the briefcase, and jumps out of the plane. The two land on a beach, where Sadie regains consciousness and sees that Cole not only saved her but also secured the briefcase. Grateful, she thanks him. As night falls, they converse while Cole treats her wounds using herbs he found nearby. Sadie is touched by his kindness. Realizing she had misjudged him, they share heartfelt conversations, leading to a rekindled closeness and a tender moment. Elsewhere, Wagner informs his boss, Livek, that the briefcase had been stolen. Furious, Livek orders him to retrieve it immediately. The next day, Wagner and his men locate Cole and Sadie's position, launching a barrage of gunfire. Just in time, CIA agents arrive by boat, taking down Wagner's men. Amid the chaos, Wagner escapes with the briefcase. The CIA retrieves Cole and Sadie, taking them to headquarters. There, the agents conduct a polygraph test, questioning the pair. Despite the interrogation, Cole and Sadie bicker incessantly. Agent Jackson intervenes, asking Sadie to meet her superior, Claudia. Claudia reprimands Sadie for breaking protocols and suspends her temporarily. Meanwhile, Jackson warns Cole to stay away from Sadie, emphasizing her manipulative and dangerous history. The CIA devises a plan to lure Livek using Cole as bait, as Livek believes Cole is taxman. Reluctantly, Cole agrees, especially after learning his family is in danger. Sadie cautions him about the risks, but Cole rebukes her, expressing his frustration about being used. Hurt, Sadie storms off. Elsewhere, Danny, a client of Levesque, pressures him to deliver the passcode within 48 hours, threatening his life. Levesque promises results and prepares to confront Taxman. Cole is seated at a prearranged table. Levesque confronts Cole at gunpoint, demanding the passcode. Pretending to betray the CIA, Cole stalls for time. Danny grows impatient and threatens him, but just then Sadie arrives. Boldly, she declares, "I'm the real Taxman," and negotiates with Danny, providing the passcode in exchange for money. Opening the briefcase reveals the bioweapon. Before they can leave, gangsters arrive, targeting Levesque due to a bounty placed by Sadie. A chaotic shootout ensues, with civilians fleeing the scene. Sadie grabs the weapon and tries to escape with Cole. The two work together to fend off their attackers, displaying both courage and teamwork. During the commotion, Wagner attacks Sadie, prompting a fierce fight. Their brawl causes damage to the building's mechanisms, leading it to spin uncontrollably. Wagner is eventually overpowered by Cole, who throws him into the machinery, killing him. Meanwhile, Levesque kills Danny and goes after the bioweapon. He corners Sadie, but Cole intervenes, disarming him temporarily. Levesque retrieves the weapon and tries to flee, but Sadie shoots at the rooftop, causing debris to collapse on him. She secures the weapon while Cole pulls her to safety. Together, they survive, having saved the bioweapon and each other.